I have been doing a little bit of shopping at Primark. So I honestly feel like it's almost like transformed like my chin area. Excellent. I really hope they make that one into a movie. Deep, like a bitter chocolate colour. Guys, I hope you're all doing really well, and welcome to a brand new vlog. So I have just got back from taking Honey and Rocky to the vets for their annual booster jabs, which is something that obviously I do every year, but it always instills a little bit of fear in me because they go for a full checkup as part of that, and I'm always like thinking, oh my gosh, are they gonna say anything's wrong? But apart from their teeth, which need probably a good old scale and polish, because Chihuahuas notoriously get issues with their teeth, everything is okay, thank God. So yeah, so that's that. I was a little bit nervous about that, but yeah, I hope you're looking forward to this week's vlog. I thought we could kick things off with a Primark haul in like true to me style, I suppose, because I have been doing a little bit of shopping at Primark, so I thought I would show you those bits first. So I think we'll go and sit in the lounge and do that together. So I have my Primark bag here, which is actually full, even though it looks like a small bag, and there is something that I've popped on the wash and that is drying, so I'll show you that after as well. But first up, they have got all the boyfriend pyjamas in at the moment, and if you haven't seen the boyfriend or tried them, the boyfriend pyjamas, they are the like most softest, comfortable pyjamas. I find them to be so lightweight but still like warm and cozy. So these are £15 and you get the top and the bottom. So I picked up the navy blue, and I've also got the chocolate brown, which is like so perfect for autumn, which I will show you later on in the vlog. So as I say, I did pop it in the wash so that I could wear them hopefully tonight. And yeah, I just absolutely love them, and I think those are really nice like neutral colours. I then picked up some bodysuits because I am, well, realising that I tend to wear a bodysuit and trousers or leggings and a sweater as like my sort of everyday uniform, and I hardly had any long sleeve bodysuits, and the ones I've tried recently from Zara haven't been the best, so I thought I'd pick some up from Primark because they've actually been really good and they're such good prices. So I got this one in the black, which is a size extra small and £8. It's just like a cotton blend, like jersey fabric, super comfortable. They're also really nice and long in the body, so I feel like if you're got a longer torso like I do, then yeah, these are a good option. I also get the pyjamas as well in an extra small, and if you are new here, I'm around a size UK 8 and 5'4" in height. Another long sleeve bodysuit in this lovely chocolatey, well, I say chocolatey, it's more like a light mocha colour really, isn't it? They actually have a Stanley cup in this colour, which I'm sort of tempted to get. It's so pretty. I think it's called Mocha Latte. But yeah, again, just long sleeve, and this one is a different fabric. It's more of that like scuba slinky fabric. I think it like matches my nails actually. This is Biab, and I'm absolutely loving it. I feel like it looks so nice and natural and elegant. So yeah, I'm doing something a little bit different with my nails, and I am very much enjoying that. So I got this one extra small. This one's really lovely and stretchy as well. I just think with blue jeans and like a cute little sweater or bomber jacket or cardigan, like 2 buttons at the top, some platform Uggs, this is just lovely. I then got the same as the black one, but in the beige colour, and I actually picked up 2 of these. So I've got one of the black ones already, so I thought 2 black, 2 cream. They should sort of go with everything, but it's more of like this stone colour, which is really nice, I feel, against like a lot of skin tones. Like it's not a warm cream, it's more of a cooler toned one. And yeah, it's a lovely, again, just stretchy, soft bodysuit, just £8. And there's a lot of bodysuits in here, aren't there? But yes, this is the same one again in the stone. And then I got another one of these. I've already got one, but this is not a long sleeve, this is a short sleeve, but this is like one of my most worn ever basics, and it was just from Primark. It's literally like a Skims dupe, even the colour and everything. So this is very much like the Skims, what's the colour called? I think it's Sienna, but it's a lovely kind of skin tone, well, for my skin tone anyway, kind of colour. But yeah, it's just a really nice flattering colour, I find, and it works so well with pretty much anything that you're going to wear with it. I love the fact it's a bit of V-neck as well. It's not super low cut or anything, but it's just like a nice flattering shape on the neck, nice and long in the body, and again it's that slinky fabric, so really comfortable. So I picked up, oh my gosh, I went a bit crazy, didn't I? I got 2 of them, but it's fine because I wear them like every day. And then finally I just got that exact same bodysuit but in the black. I just find like wearing these with like whatever you're wearing and then something over the top, like if you do get hot you can remove this layer and you still look pretty presentable underneath, plus it's really super comfortable. So yeah, lots of bodysuits and PJs, but that is what I picked up from Primark, and yeah, I can't recommend the bodysuits. Guys, it is Wednesday today and I'm just doing my skincare. So you'll have seen I've just popped on some niacinamide. This is from Beauty Pie, just as like my first step in my skincare routine, which is kind of tweaked a little bit at the moment, and I'll explain more when I do my nighttime skincare. And then for my eyes, my Clinique All About Eye serum, which I've used for the longest time. So I'm now going to go in and do some gua sha. I picked up this new tool from Amazon and I really like it. I don't love the tool because sometimes it like cuts out and it needs charging quite a lot in that sense, but it really tones, contours the face, and I honestly feel like it's almost like transformed like my chin area a bit. So I'll show you that in a second. But it needs like slip, like a gua sha to work. So I'm going to go in with the Beauty Pie Japan Fusion Genius Lift Elixir, which again I've used for donkey's years. So I'm just going to use that so I can get some good like slip over my face. This also sinks into the skin really nicely and doesn't basically peel with makeup or anything. It's such a nice product. So I think it's actually a lifting, well, it is a lifting serum anyway, but it's sort of got a very, not oily texture, just a very sort of slippy texture to it. But as I say, it does sink in and you can put any moisturiser or SPF over the top of it and you're absolutely fine. So now that that's on, I'm just going to go in with this. So this is from a brand called Style Pro. I'll link it in the description because I say it is from Amazon. I think you can get it on Look Fantastic as well, I think. And it's got 3 lights. So basically you've got the green light, blue light, sorry, red light, and then blue light. Sounds like Squid Game, doesn't it? Red light, green light. But the blue light is the one I use because this is supposed to be the anti-inflammatory one. So good if you've got like acne prone skin, and I get like hormonal little breakouts. The red is for fine lines and wrinkles, I believe. And I can't remember what the green is for. But I just keep it on the blue. I don't think there's that much difference in the lights, but I'm not sure. But it vibrates. So I can actually use this because it's not microcurrent. So I think it's safe with my device. I say think. I hope it is. And it's also heats up, so it's like really warm to touch. And I'll just show you how I use it. So I go over the contours of my face, you can hear it vibrating. And you just use it for about a minute on each side. And then I'll show you the difference. But basically it's so nice. The way it's designed with this curve, it just like hugs your face. Sometimes with a gua sha, it's quite hard to sometimes get the angles and things, but this one, and then if I go up here, I'll just show you. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but it really just kind of snatch in your face. So I'll do that, and then I'll do the other side, and then I'll run it down my nose along here, and then just get right into the grooves of my lines here. And then I'll run it down here, and then down my neck, so I might need a little bit more serum, just to drain everything off, and then I'll just massage in my lymph nodes here again just to give some extra drainage. So I'll do that and then I'll come back and I'll show you when I finish. There we go. I just feel like it just tones and kind of adds a bit of plumpness and yeah, drains away excess fluid. I think the heat really helps because it's got heat and vibration to sort of shift anything. So I've really been enjoying that. And then I'm just literally going to finish off with the Glow Screen SPF from Supergoop. This product again I've used for a long time, and I just wear it instead of anything on my skin like foundation, skin tint or anything like that, unless I'm filming for YouTube or going to the office and don't really wear any makeup on my skin. And that's what it looks like. It gives the most amazing glow to the skin, and not just that though, it protects your skin from the sun. It just kind of gives almost like a filtered effect to the skin. There we go. And then I feel like, you know, you can see your freckles and things through it, and if you just add like a little bit of eye makeup, a little bit of concealer, kind of good to go. So that's a little semi-updated skincare routine that I've been doing at the moment. And I've also been taking Optibac, the extra strength probiotics, since I got back from holiday, just to try and protect my stomach a little bit. So I'm going to take one of those. So last night I did my overnight curls, and what I do is I use the overnight curling kit that I got from Primark that I think I showed you in my last vlog, which is basically just the same as a normal kit, except the ties are more of like a microfiber material, so they're not slippy like a satin. I pop this conditioner in my hair, like about a pump of conditioner on each side, and run it through my hair, comb it through, and then wrap my hair around these. I'll show you it properly in a routine because as you can see I did it really badly last night and it's kind of all come out, so I'll do it with you at some point so you can see exactly what I do. So I'm not sure it's going to turn out very well today anyway, but this conditioner from Bedhead smells like sticky dates. It's so delicious. So let's take them out and see how bad they are. As I say, I don't think I did it very well last night. I was probably rushing a bit or overtired, and so they're probably just going to fall out. But I haven't curled my hair with heat at all. I've literally just done these. I just find it more comfortable to wear it from the bottom as well. A lot of people do it over the top, and then you can wrap your hair around it really nice and tightly and get the curl over the top. But I don't know, it just falls off in the night and I just find it really uncomfortable. Whereas if I wrap it from the bottom, so I do it like a U shape, I just find it a lot more comfortable to sleep in. I actually find these really comfortable to sleep in. So it came with 2 little microfiber scrunchies, and then you just got the one piece. It's like one big curl on that side because of the way I've done it. And then if I take out this one, again, it's just like one big curl, which isn't, basically this is not exactly what you want, to be honest. But so I do it that way. So I have that part at the base of my neck, and then I hold it like that, and then I wrap my hair as tightly as I can around it, and then I secure it with the scrunchie. But you need to have some kind of like something wet or some kind of conditioner or product in it. I imagine like an actual leave-in conditioner would be good. So this is what we've got. So you can see it's quite tight. It's almost just like one curl, but we are going to brush that out. So I'm just grabbing this brush. This is the super brush from the brand Janique, I think it's called, which I first discovered in the airport, but they do sell them on Amazon. They're a really amazing blow drying brush, and great for things like this. So if we just start brushing it gently out. Oh, it's not turned out too badly, so that's absolutely no heat. I mean, it could be a bit neater, but I mean, I think it's pretty good. And it is so easy. If I can do it, literally anyone can do it. The only thing, as I say, because I just sort of start from sort of halfway down my hair, I don't have the curl up here, which is what you get when you do it properly and tight. So I might have to put like a curl in at the top unless I do like a half up, half down. But I hope you can see that. So it is really curly. Obviously it will drop throughout the day, but also because you've got that conditioner in it overnight, it just makes it feel really kind of glossy and nourished. And yeah, if you guys would like a proper tutorial, do let me know, but that's the basics of it anyway. So I'm going to get ready for work now, and then I will see you guys later, I'm sure. I say morning, it's 11:30, but I'm starving, so I thought I would do this. I got it from Waitrose, sorry, the kettle's boiling, and it's a satay style noodles and broth. It says authentic clean broth from Japan, hand folded rice noodles, spring onion and sesame oil, and it is 223 calories per pot, so I thought I would have kind of an early lunch. Comes with this little pink fork, and then you've got sesame oil drizzle in there, and what's this, miso broth. I hope I like it. And then inside these are the noodles, so I need to fill it with water up to the line. It says to wait 5 minutes. Oh no, open lid halfway, remove sachets from pot and pour broth paste over noodles. Okay, so you do this broth paste first, then close the lid, and then do the sesame oil last. So I should have been a bit more patient with that one. But anyway, let's pop the broth paste over it. Just like this really thick, gloopy paste. I have got some like teriyaki sauce and stuff in the fridge in case I maybe need that, depending on the taste. I don't know why I'm so hungry today. It's time of the month, I think. Like few days before you come on your period and you're just like starving. Add boiling water to fill line and stir, yeah, and then wait 5 minutes. Last night I had the most lovely hot chocolate, which I showed you in here, that I made using sachets that we got from M&S. And then also, oh, this smells nice actually. And what else? Yeah, I put on the M&S chocolate cream, which is so delicious. If you haven't tried it, it is a little bit of a, you know, treat. But I was feeling in that mood, you know, when you just, nothing will do except chocolate. And then I popped a little bit of the Tony's chocolate in a bowl, and it was just such a lovely treat. But literally, I would say 5 to 10 minutes after I'd had that, I had the most awful, like, clenching IBS pain in my stomach, and I was like buckled over. So yeah, I'm not really supposed to be having like that much dairy, because it literally kills my stomach. I'm very, very lactose intolerant. But if you're not, then it's these ones, the salted caramel flavour drinking chocolates. In my opinion, these are better than the Hotel Chocolat sachets that you can get for the Velvetizer. So yeah, they are lovely. When I have this hot chocolate, the Galaxy Light, just with boiling water, that doesn't give me a tummy ache. So I think that obviously you're not having hardly any milk in it, but when I'm doing like the oat milk with that sachet and the cream, it's just too much. Plus I had the chocolate on top, which is a bit silly. Anyway, last night I placed an order for a huge H&M haul, so when that comes through I will obviously do a video and show you all the stuff, because I was feeling like I keep checking the H&M website and Zara and stuff like that to obviously bring you guys the fashion haul, so I've been so uninspired by the fashion on there. But when I was checking H&M last night, they had some really cute pieces, so managed to do a haul. And I've also ordered some bits from ASOS. I might show those as part of the H&M video, or I'll show them to you separately as part of the vlog, because they should arrive today or tomorrow. What did I order from ASOS last night? So I really want like a cream gilet just to wear over like long sleeve tops and things, and so I ordered 2 different ones to try. Also ordered a new Laneige lip sleeping mask, as mine is finally run out, and a long like maxi coat, but like a teddy bear one. If you've been here since like more or less the beginning, I've said that I really, really want to invest in a Max Mara teddy coat, but I know that because we're like wanting to buy a house and things like that, it's just not the right time to be spending over £1,000 on a coat when we'll have like lots of more important things to spend money on. But eventually I would. But I do really want a teddy coat, because I find them so cozy and warm in the winter, and when we go to the cinema and stuff, it's just so nice to have like a big oversized coat in the winter. So I've ordered one to try from a brand called Threadbare through ASOS. I'll show you that when that arrives. Right, so my noodles have come along very nicely. Ooh. Great. Well done. I I've just spilt it everywhere. That was so stupid of me. Anyway, they're coming along very nicely. I'm just going to stir them and then clear up all this mess I've now created. So I'm just going to add this sesame drizzle on top, and then I'll do a taste test. It's nice and warming as well in the colder months to have something like this for like lunch. I had tomato soup yesterday for my lunch and it was so nice. It was one of those little Dairy Lunchables. This fork is not really practical, so if you're taking it for lunch, I would probably take a normal fork with you if possible. Right, let me get a normal fork. That tastes nice. It's quite like salty. It's got that kind of umami flavour to it, which you'd expect. I wouldn't say it necessarily tastes like satay, but I think I might drizzle something sweet on it, like teriyaki. Oh God, I'm literally getting it everywhere. Right, I'm going to clear up this mess and I'll be back. An apron on to actually eat this, and I'm going to add a bit of this reduced sugar sweet chilli sauce. Just add like a little bit of sweetness and flavour to the noodles. I don't think I would actually get these again, like they're not amazing, but they're okay. Like if you want a nice hot lunch that's also a little bit on the healthier side. I don't think it's got as many processed ingredients. Let's see if this makes a difference. It's also very messy. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this and I'll be back later. Hi guys, it is Friday today and I'm on my lunch break, and literally this bag just came through the post, so I feel like it would only be right to unbox this. That is a few of the bits that I told you about yesterday. The H&M parcels also come today and it's absolutely huge. There's like nearly 20 items in there, so I need to get them all out, like tried on, pop them on the rail and everything, ready to film that video, because I'm hoping that I can get that live next week, which will be good, because I feel like, yeah, autumn is, well, we're in autumn, but before long, I'm talking a month, and we'll be wanting, you know, the good winter fashion. Anyway, today's outfit I would show you, but it's really quite bad. But I do have this bodysuit on from Primark. This is one of the cream long bodysuits, which are just so nice with the long sleeves. And I've got my Primark brown cardigan on with the little pockets, and then a pair of Skims tracksuit bottoms, so not very aesthetic. But anyway, let's get this open. Oh, today I've got this like thing, you know when you eat loads of like sugar. So last night I was feeling so hormonal and I had one of those like massive share bags of Revels, and literally like today it's like the dairy and everything is, oh. Anyway, right, so I've got a few things in here to show you. Let's start with the coat I mentioned, which is like a teddy coat. I've been wanting one of these for ages, ideally the Max Mara coat, but we know we can't do that at the moment. So I found this chocolate brown one on ASOS. Oh, it's so soft. And it was £40, which is like a good price anyway, I think, for a coat. But they had 20% off. ASOS are always running like 20% off, aren't they? So I think it was 32, so even better. Just on first impressions, the colour is beautiful. It's a really deep, like a bitter chocolate colour. I got mine in a size 8, so I didn't know how oversized it was going to be, and sometimes with these coats they can be really swamping. So yeah, I like it so far. It hasn't got the sort of piping detail down the sleeves like the Max Mara one does, but yeah, it feels so soft. The buttons are a nice like tortoiseshell colour. I think it might be a little short. I like these coats to be super long, but let's try it on. I may as well try it on over this big jumper, because then at least I'll see if I can fit, you know, a chunky knit underneath it. Hopefully you can see a bit better there, and then we'll go into the mirror. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't look super oversized or anything, but oh, the arm's actually quite tight. But then this is like a bomber style jacket cardigan, so maybe with like a normal jumper it wouldn't feel as tight. You have got more space like on the shoulders. It's more like the actual arm part which is tighter. Let's try the other one. Ooh, feels really nice. I wonder if I sized up, if the arms would still be like tight, because I feel like that's kind of like the shape of the coat. Let's have a look in the mirror. You can probably just see my massive box of H&M bits there. But yeah, this is the coat. So lengthwise, it's actually quite a nice length. It's not super maxi. I might, you know, ideally like it to be a little bit longer, but actually it is quite a nice length, but it is quite fitted. So normally with these coats, and like obviously the Max Mara ones, they're really oversized. So you've got like loads of room in them. The benefit of it being a bit tighter is it will sort of lock heat to your body more, and I have got a very thick, almost like a jacket underneath it. So I'll try it on over the bodysuit in a second. I do quite like it. I don't think I love it. I mean, I'm not styling it up very well, am I, with like my slippers on and tracksuit bottoms. It would probably be something I'd wear like over leggings and a cute jumper, but it is really nice and soft. I just, yeah, in a way, the fact that it's not super oversized means it's a little bit more flattering for one of these types of coats. I'm not sure is the answer. I feel like I can't really decide if I love it or not. I'm going to try it on over the bodysuit. I feel like I'm definitely in the mood for a Bicester Village trip soon, but even then the Max Mara coats are still really expensive. And actually last time I tried one on, I mean it was summertime, we were at Bicester, but I was like, oh, these coats like aren't very flattering, but they are super warm, and they're almost like chic in the way that they're so like not shapely, if that makes sense. Okay, so I probably would have a jumper on over this, not just a bodysuit in the winter. And even actually over this, just putting it on now, you can still feel like it's slim in the sleeves. So I personally think to size up, if you were considering this one, I'll link it in the description box in case you're interested, because it's just on ASOS and it's such a good price. But yeah, I would definitely say, I'd probably feel like I would want a size 12. This is a size 8, and I would say a size 12 would probably be like a better fit than my like true size. So yeah, this is going to be a return for me, but let's go and try the other bits on. I really am like super strict with my wardrobe now. If I don't love it, that's something that I buy, it's got to be a return, because I don't have the space, it's a waste of money, and like there's only one of me, so how many like clothes and things can I actually wear? So I feel like I do try a lot of clothes, but probably goes without saying that I don't keep a lot of them, because yeah, I have to like absolutely be like obsessed with them to keep them. Right, so we'll pack that one up in a bit. So next up, I've got a gilet. I love to wear a gilet just over like a long sleeve bodysuit or top when I'm working from home and stuff like that. And it's also nice under a coat because you've got the extra layer of warmth, but not the bulk on the sleeves. So I've picked up a couple of gilets. I've kind of been really wanting a cream gilet. I did have a black one on today from Varley, but I spilled cottage cheese down it when I had my lunch. So yeah, that is gone in the wash. Right. So this is from White Stuff, I believe, which is not a brand I've ever bought anything off. Oh no, Villa. I saw the White Stuff ones on Next. So yeah, Villa off ASOS. It's got this almost like pilled material. It's really, really soft, kind of a boucle style. And it's got those zips, I think, where you can zip it from the bottom or from the top. And what's nice about that is if you zip it from the bottom, you can kind of have it around your neck to keep you warm, but then open at the bottom, which just adds like a dimensions and layers to your outfit. And then it's got this kind of nice round like mock neck, I think it's called, isn't it? So it's not super high. Let's try this on and see what we think. This one was really affordable again. I don't know where my phone is, but I think it was around £15, and then with the 20% off excuse me, with the 20% off, I think it was about £12, something like that. It was super affordable, and I got this in a size extra small, which I think is a size 6 or a size 8, and I wanted this to be super fitted, so it does feel quite loose actually. I think maybe it's designed to be a bit looser. So this is it on fully done up. Should we go back to the window? Okay, so this is it fully done up. I do like it, although I feel like the cream colour of it is a little bit warm. Like if you compare it to this more stone cream colour of my bodysuit, that's the kind of cream that I prefer. Also, like it's not, you know, oversized, but it is like a very, very relaxed fit. So if you want something to fit a bit closer to your body, I would say to definitely size down if they have a smaller size. I don't know if they do have a smaller size, but I've just opened it like that, because then you kind of get the warmth on your neck, but you still see the sort of texture of the outfit. Obviously look better with like blue jeans and something and not sweatpants, but I think it's, yeah, quite cute actually, and I can feel the warmth of it. It's a lovely like soft warm material. Again, I'm just not sure that I like really love it. Let me have a look in the mirror. So that's it in the mirror. It's just this warm cream colour I don't feel like is very flattering on me, and the garment as a whole, being honest with you, I just feel like it looks a bit cheap. And they have beautiful things like this on Varley, which are obviously like a much higher price point, but yeah, I'm not sure the warm cream is doing me any favours, and I wouldn't be able to wear it over my cooler cream toned things because it clashes. So yeah, sadly I don't think this one's a keep. This is not very successful so far, is it? But that's why we try these things. Right, next up, another gilet, and then the last thing is a beauty item which I have been really excited to get because I've used up my current lip mask that I use at night, which is from Laneige. I haven't found anything that works as well as the Laneige overnight lip treatment. Like, they plump your lips, they keep them super hydrated, and I saw that they did it in this flavour here, the strawberry shortcake, and it's got layers. So I think it is fresh berry, strawberry cream, vanilla cake, that's what it says. So this looks incredible. Let's have a look. So I had a mini one on the go actually, but oh, just dropped that. But that's what it looks like. So it's all in layers. Oh my gosh. Oh, it smells amazing. So I literally just put a little bit on, obviously overnight, and yeah, it soaks in. And when you wake up, your lips just feel like plump and moisturised. This is what I dropped on the floor. It's just this little scoop, so you can use that to scoop out the lip balm, which is obviously a bit more hygienic than your finger. So I can't wait to use that tonight. I love that. Right, let's try the final one. So this gilet looks like a better colour. That looks like a more cooler toned cream. It looks very, very light, maybe more of an ecru colour. This was more expensive. I think this was £50, and I don't think the discount code worked on it. Sometimes certain brands on ASOS, the discount codes don't work. But this looks beautiful quality. It looks like more of like a Varley type piece. I really like the cream colour actually, and I can see it's got toggles in, so you can cinch it in at the waist. On the inside though, it is like that, what do you call it? What material would you call that? It's not the soft material basically inside, whereas this one is soft inside as well as on the outside. It's just something to bear in mind, but it's definitely one you could wear out as well. It's more like a jacket, and then you've got that material again around the collar, and it's got poppers. Oh, it's got poppers, and then it's got a zip underneath, which is the same colour as the fabric. So all looks very nice. Nice pockets. Yeah, let's try this on. It says it's thermal insulation with temperature ratings. So this is for comfort between -5 and 12 degrees. And it's from this brand called Oysho, if you wanted to look them up. And mine I got in an XS. They looked oversized on the ASOS website, so I thought I would go for the smallest size and see what that was like, and it looks like it's going to be the right size. So this one isn't quite what I wanted in the sense of like a gilet I could wear at home that was going to be really cozy. It's more like, as I say, an outside jacket, maybe something you would wear like running errands or to Pilates, something like that, or saying Pilates, I don't know, it seems like this is something people who go to Pilates would wear. But I still think, because obviously you've got it over a long sleeve top, even though it hasn't got the soft material under here, it is soft, it's just not like that sort of textured softness. I think that you could still wear it comfortably at home to keep warm. It's definitely oversized, so this is an XS and it feels, excuse me, my voice is going, and it feels very roomy. And let's have a look at the pockets. Oh, the pockets are stitched, so I won't unstitch those until I've confirmed whether I'm keeping it. But so far, that is lovely. Let's go over to the mirror again. Let me see if I can just pop you here. Yeah, that is really, really quite nice. It's got pockets here, and then it's actually got pockets at the front as well. And it's slightly longer in the back, which I think is nice. And you can wear it open like that, and you can wear it obviously done fully up to keep your neck warm. And I think it looks quite nice like that. And also you can wear it open, just over like some cute leggings, trainers, Uggs. I think that is really, really cute. Let's do it up and pop the toggles in. So it just gives you some shape to your waist. So with the colours all together and the right bottoms, I think that would look quite nice. The cream colour of it is still slightly warm, but if you see like against the bodysuit, it's a little bit cooler, so I do actually prefer it, and I do think that actually it goes. I mean, if you wear like foundation a lot, you'd have to be careful of getting it on the material because obviously it's so light. But I think it's a really nice piece, and I would say it's comparable to the, you know, the Varley gilets, so it's a lot better in price. I actually do really like it, and I will keep this one. I'm tempted just to keep it on now because it's so lovely and warm. Like I feel that heat against my body, which is so nice. I have not put the heating on today because it's still like 16-17 degrees outside, so I don't think that I should put it on. Yesterday I had it on the whole day, and actually the house got absolutely boiling. I hope you're all doing well today. Today is actually Tuesday. It's felt like it's going to be a long week, but yeah, it's okay. Yesterday was just like a very busy work day really. Today I've managed to give my hair a wash which is good this morning, and got dressed. Obviously I've been working this morning and I'm taking my lunch break. I do need to pop to Waitrose just to get a few top-up bits, but I've had some deliveries over the last couple of days and I really wanted to show you them. So the first thing is from Next, but it is actually via Jones, the bootmaker, which is like such a nostalgic brand to me. I used to live in Cheltenham and they used to have like a big one on the high street, and I think I've mentioned that I've been really wanting the Birkenstock Bostons, but every time I try those on they just feel a bit like round and I don't feel like they're that flattering on the foot. They're also really expensive, they're around £140, so I thought I would look for some alternative clogs because I absolutely adored the M&S clogs that I used to have, but they got absolutely destroyed in the rain when I was visiting my family in Manchester. So I found these online on Next and I just thought they were so nice. So they're real suede, this beautiful like rich tan suede. This is the bottom of them, so it's like, it's not super grippy, but it's absolutely fine. They're so comfortable, like just slip your foot in, so easy to wear and style, and they've got this like lovely soft Sherpa lining. Just says Jones the Bootmaker on the sort of inside, and then they've got this like antique brass finish on the buckle and on the side, and I just think that is so classy. I just obsessed, and they were £59, so a fraction of the price of the Birkenstock ones, but not compromising on quality. So yeah, I really love those. I will link them for you if you're interested, because I think they are such a lovely find, and I can't wait to wear them and style them with autumn outfits. I don't know if you've seen my H&M haul that I did. I'll link that on screen. I loved that haul. There were so many amazing pieces. Like, I almost wanted to keep everything. This is one of the things from the haul. It's this like chocolate brown fleecy jacket, and it's super soft on the inside as well as the outside. But that was, yeah, a good haul. So today I have on that jacket with my little tank top that I got from Turkey, and then these Adanola trousers. Now, pop you over here. These trousers are actually new from Adanola. They've got like a stretchy waistband, and they're obviously chocolate brown. They're nice and like kind of wide leg, very similar to like the Skims ones that I really love and wear kind of all the time. But they're just such a lovely colour. I think they're called the modal lounge pant. I'll show you better in the mirror. So they just come nice and sort of wide leg, but not too wide. They work really well with platform Uggs, like the ones I've got just behind me there, because then the trouser just kind of like rests on the Ugg, because they are a little on the long side. If you are shorter like me, I'm 5'4". But the eagle-eyed ones of you will have noticed a Primark bag on the floor, so I've got stuff to show you in there. I've also got a package from Next, another one, and we did trip and fall into Gucci. I say trip and fall, it was a very considered purchase. I have been selling loads of stuff on my Vinted. So what I decided to do with that money was kind of put it into a separate account. And once I'd like got enough, I actually had more than what this cost, sort of saved up from my Vinted sales. But once I had enough to buy this item here, I thought, I'm just going to put it all towards something that I will hopefully get a lot of wear from. So, you know, get a good cost per wear, but like a real luxury item that I've wanted for a while. So yeah, obviously it is from Gucci. So I thought I would unbox and unbag this with you before we do like the Primark and Next stuff, because it's very special. I almost like don't want to open it because it's so beautiful. This is the box. I mean, it's like, wouldn't that make the most beautiful Christmas present for someone? Like, I don't think I'm buying people Gucci for Christmas, but if I did, like with the red bow, with like the Gucci branding, it's just absolutely stunning. So yeah, I thought we could like unbox this together. I don't want to like open it because it's so pretty, but I'm just going to kind of slip this bow off here. I don't know how they package things up so nicely. Right, so I've just removed the ribbon, and then we have the box. Right, so I think I just had the authenticity card just fall out there. So we've got this gorgeous tissue paper on top here, and then it's just sealed with like the little Gucci sticker. Do you know what, guys? I'm actually going to film this that way because it'll be easier to show you, and then I can show you it as part of the video still. So let's show you what I picked up. So it is this scarf. This is the most beautiful scarf. Like, it is wool, and it's like a blend of wool, but it's got on one side this like cream, it's got the GG print on it, but it's cream, but it's actually got sparkles through it. Let me put you this way, see if it's sort of, I don't know if it's quite going to pick it up in the light. I'll insert a close-up if not, but there's like very fine sparkles through it. It's like really beautifully soft, but not like cashmere soft. This was less expensive than the cashmere scarves. So the cashmere scarves at Gucci are around a £670 mark, whereas the wool scarves are around the 380, so still really super expensive. But I thought I would go for wool because also cashmere, like caring for cashmere, I always get a bit scared over. So one side you've got this colour, so it's like the sort of tan well, like a deep beige really, with the white GG, and then on the other side you've got the cream with the deep beige. So whichever way you kind of wear the scarf, you've got the GG showing, but I didn't feel like it was like super in your face. There are some of the scarves from Gucci which have got like the massive GGs all over them, but I felt like because this is kind of small and the colours are very, very neutral, I still felt like it would go with pretty much anything. And also what I loved about this is I feel like you can really wear this as a shawl. So you can wear it kind of like, you know, if you go out for dinner and you kind of wear maybe a strapless top or something a little bit sort of cooler under your coat, but you take the coat off and then you get cooler, you can wear this kind of wrapped around, you know, your shoulders like a nice shawl. I absolutely love wearing scarves like that. So it's just got the little Gucci logo on there, and it's got this fringe detail on the side. I just thought it was so beautiful for kind of like year round, maybe not in summer, but you could still wear it as a shawl. But this is one of the things, scarves, that they do year round anyway, but I just thought it was the most beautiful thing. The only thing is, I'm like, it's so beautiful and so expensive. I'm like almost a little bit scared to wear it. Mind you, it isn't freezing at the moment. Like once it gets cold, I only actually own like one, well, I've got one scarf from the White Company which I got a couple of years ago, and then I've got one, what's the other scarf I've got? Like a really big, like chunky oversized scarf from Holland Cooper. This is like my only kind of like normal scarf, which is crazy. So I feel like I will get a lot of wear over it once I get over the fear of not getting it damaged or dirty because it was so expensive. But yeah, that is my luxury purchase of the year, if maybe, yeah, for now anyway, because I thought I'll put it into something that I absolutely love, and I absolutely love it. And as I say, I just think it will go with absolutely anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little luxury unboxing. I'll show you the other bits I got from Primark and so on, a little bit different in price. I have moved again so I can show you the other bits. And firstly, just going to open this package from Next. The other day I was wearing my hair in like a bun, but my ears and everything was so cold, so I thought maybe ear muffs would be a good kind of solution to things like that. So I found these on Next. I love Next, they just have so many brands. I've actually ordered a gilet from Mint Velvet from there, which hopefully will come tomorrow, and I can show you that tomorrow because that looks absolutely stunning. I'm just a little bit worried it's going to be a bit too oversized, but these are the ear muffs. I'm not sure if these are going to suit me or not, but I did find when I was sorting through my kind of like hats, gloves, scarves, that sort of thing, some headbands which can cover your ears, so that would be another solution if you're wearing your hair up. But you know what I mean, when you're wearing your hair up, it's really difficult to wear a hat when it's really cold. So this is the first pair. It's got this, they're both chocolate brown. I'll just preempt that because I'm obsessed with that colour at the moment, but it's a nice sort of lighter brown here. That is like soft and velvety, and they're super fluffy on the ears. These were, I think, 14. Oh, they're really cute. Actually, they block out noise really well. So but like if you're quite noise sensitive, earmuffs are quite a good solution. So that's those. Let me know what you think. Do I look ridiculous, or I feel like, you know, when you've got your hair up as well, you can just pop those over the top like a hairband. It won't ruin it, and you can still keep your ears warm. So that's one option. Other option are from Fatface. They were a little bit more expensive. They were 18, but I do think they've got a thicker headband piece. So this is what these look like. So they're different. They're not like the fluffy bit on there. They've got more of like a flat surface with the fluff around the edge, and then on the top this is thicker, still nice and soft with the fur sort of on the edging. And they've also got this little like brushed sort of brass branding on them. So that's them. I think they're a bit more understated actually than these, which is like super fluffy. They both feel nice and warm. Those other ones actually seem a little bit more noise cancelling. Let me know guys, which ones do you prefer? I think I will keep one pair because they'll be super useful, excuse me, in the colder weather, but obviously not, there's no need to keep both pairs. But which ones do you prefer, the Next ones or the Fatface ones? I picked up from Primark. I've got quite a big bag from Primark, so we went there on the weekend and I got this chocolate fleece. I picked up a really nice cream one in my H&M haul that I did, but because I've got like a cream gilet and it keeps getting like makeup around it on the collar, I thought maybe it'd be more practical to have a darker colour, and the chocolate brown on H&M is just always sold out. So I saw this one on Primark and it is an extra small. It was £24, and actually it's very, very similar. Like in the lining inside is not soft, it's the same material as the H&M one. It's kind of like that jacket material, but it's got the piping down the sleeves like with the H&M. It's the most perfect shade of chocolate, nice and oversized. I don't think they had a small, because I think I probably would have gone for a small rather than XS, just based on like it wanting to be like super cozy. But yeah, I think it still looks nice, and it's got zippable pockets, which I really like, because you can pop your phone in there, zip it up, and it feels more secure than like an open pocket. But I don't know if it's too similar to this one I've got from H&M, although this is a short one. So we'll try that on. These bras, these are seam-free bras from Primark. They're like so soft and comfortable. Get these in an extra small, which is a 6 to 8, and they got the rose pink and the burgundy, so I thought they were perfect colours for autumn, winter. Super soft and stretchy, and just the kind of thing that I really like to wear if I wear a bra. And they've got adjustable straps as well, and they were £9 for, £9 for 2 bras, so £4.50 each. I thought was very, very good. And then I just picked up some of these tights in Primark. These are the super cozy tights, so they're just like a normal tight, but they are like keep your legs a lot warmer. £3.50 for a pair. That you can't beat Primark for stuff like tights, socks, things like that. Like the prices are just a third of what you'll pay in other places. So yeah, got a pair of those super cozy ones. And then for £4.50, I've got a 3-pack of 40 denier tights, because I don't know where all my tights have gone. I think I mentioned this before, but yeah, pack of 3 for £4.50. Just can't go wrong with those. And I got those in a small and these in a small/medium. That's it. Otherwise, I just topped up on my vitamins that I take for like hair, skin and nails, the Perfecto ones. I really like these. So we'll try the fleece on and I'll show you what that looks like. And then I need to have some lunch. I was gonna pop out, wasn't I? But I thought, I'm not sure if I should pop out now or just have something here, like some soup or something, and then pop out later because my lunch break's nearly over. But yeah, this is the fleece anyway, so I'll show you. See, this one just comes here, but it is the most coziest thing. So that's what it's like open. So it's quite long in the sleeves. Like, I love the colour of it. And then it's sort of like longer. It does just cover your bum as well. So if you're wearing leggings, I think it's quite a nice option. The zipper and everything is brown, so it looks really chic and cohesive, and you can wear it like open like that, or like right up here to keep you super cozy. And then you've got the pockets for £24. I just think that is so good. The H&M one was £44.99, and I literally can see no difference between them. So in the mirror, this is it on. I mean, it'd look better, I think, with like leggings, because you'd have like the more baggy top and then the tighter bottoms. But yeah, I just think this is so cute. I have ordered, I think I'm on a bit of a what's the word, I'm like on a bit of an ordering. What it is I've sold so much stuff on Vinted that I've kind of like wanted to reinvest in certain bits of my wardrobe where there's some gaps, and I've been wanting to try lots of different things from different brands to see what I like and what I don't. Obviously I don't keep everything, that would just be ridiculous. But I have ordered a fleece jacket from Aloe. Now, it goes without saying the price on that one is crazy. I think it was £218. That should arrive in the next couple of days, so it'll be this vlog or next vlog that I show you that one. I want to see what the quality is like for that one as like an outdoor jacket that I can wear, because this is quite thin and I could layer a jumper under it, but I want to see what that is like and what the difference is, because I've always wanted to try something. I've got those aloe trousers, haven't I, which are gorgeous, but I've always wanted to try one of like the cozy fleeces from Aloe, but I've always thought like I'm not justified the price. But then now I think let's have a see. Let's have a see what they're like. So yeah, this is the Primark one, as I say, and I'll try and prop you up a little bit. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I really like the colour. I just think even like working from home, it's super snuggly. But yeah, that's everything that I've got, which I think is quite enough. But when the other stuff arrives, obviously I will show you. There is one more thing I wanted to show you that I got from Amazon actually before I sign off for the moment, which is some dog steps. If you have senior dogs or you have small dogs that you don't want them jumping off furniture and stuff, then I found these stairs on Amazon and they are so good. So this is them. So they do come vacuum sealed, so they come really small, but yeah, they just expand, and they've got this kind of like soft, really like soft, almost like velour fabric. That's what they're like along the side there. These are the 60cm ones, I think. I'll link them because there are different sizes, but I wanted one that would reach up to our bed so the dogs could get on the bed, not just the sofa. I have been training the dogs to use them and they have been using them. I'll try and show you and see if they'll do it. Also, they're really easy to move around because they're super light, literally so light. It's got a washable cover. Ooh, and you can even carry it from the handle there. So if I pop these like here, she's just there at the moment, so I'll see if I can get her to go up the stairs. Do you want to go up the stairs, honey? It's probably like, this is what she did earlier. She went on the bed from the stairs and she's completely destroyed this H&M box which had the tights in. Luckily the tights survived. Oh, she might be coming up. Do you want to come up and see the paper? Come on, honey. Oh, I can hear Rocky coming. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Come on. We'll try and capture them going up the stairs. I promise you they do use them, but they are not the dogs that will just like respond to commands, especially not from me. I bet you if Simon had asked them, they would have done it. But anyway, those are very good and I would definitely recommend them because they're nice and soft on their paws and joints as well, as opposed to like a hard ramp or hard stairs. So yeah, those have been really useful. And last night was amazing because they just were up and down off the bed, like when we were settling down, and they were using the stairs as opposed to jumping, which is obviously not good for their joints. I'm going to show the vlog how you use the stairs. Hi guys, I can't believe I just missed it. The dogs got up the stairs and I didn't have time to video it, so apologies. Honey's just tearing apart this paper, as you can see here. So I thought I would come on and finish the vlog with some recommendations for books that I've been reading. I've been reading loads of books recently and I've come across some really good ones, especially if you like the kind of psychological thriller type books. I also wanted to show you randomly this sponge which I got the other day from Boots, and then in the next video obviously I'll be able to show you the stuff from Aloe, a couple of bits I got from there, and the gilet from Next and stuff. I'll make sure I include that in the next vlog, along with some other bits, because we actually have a trip to Bicester Village planned, and we also have like a couple of other things planned which I'm hoping to vlog, so that will be coming up shortly. But yeah, this sponge, basically I got it from Boots and it's from Real Techniques. So you've got the normal beauty blender on there, but then on here and here it's almost like, it feels kind of like a very thin layer of leather, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's almost like a fingerprint. So it's designed to kind of emulate the texture of your finger when you blend in your makeup, and because it's not a sponge it doesn't absorb the product and you can just wipe it clean. So I thought that was such a good idea, and I've been using it for my under eye concealer and I feel like it's gone on smoother and it doesn't, like, as I say, absorb as much product because it's not a sponge. So yeah, I just thought that was quite a good little makeup tool. So should we talk about books anyway to end the vlog? Rocky? Oh, I also will talk to you guys about Honey, because if you've been here like a little while, you probably know that Honey was really poorly a couple of years ago. She had a mast cell tumour and she had surgery and all sorts, and she's like, she recovered, but basically I took them for their booster jabs the other week, and they had a checkup and stuff like that. And I think the vet worried me a little bit in that appointment, to be honest, because he said, oh well, because she's had cancer before, she's more prone to like getting it again. So it's kind of on my mind, and I don't know whether this like is related, but then I noticed that she's got this kind of brown mark on her eye, and yeah, I think that it's been there a while. I'm not sure, but I think it's got bigger. It's like almost like a big brown freckle on her eye. So I was thinking, oh, should I get her booked into the vets to check it? But then Simon was like, we need to see if it kind of changes shape or gets bigger or anything like that, because he thinks it's been there for quite some time. So getting it checked, they're probably going to just ask us to, oh, sorry, darling, keep an eye on it to see if it gets any bigger. But it doesn't look any different today. But yeah, I'm just really hoping that is nothing and it is just a freckle or like a beauty spot or even like a little blood vessel in there. Because the one thing it can be, I think, is like a melanoma. But as I say, I'm wondering whether the vet's visit has just fed into my anxiety about her. I really didn't like get on too well with the vets that I went to with their boosters. I just felt like they were trying to sell me loads of stuff, and I don't know whether that was my state of mind or what it was, but like he was even saying stuff like, you know, to get Rocky's teeth done now because they wouldn't want to put him under a general anaesthetic after 10. But I'm like, he's going to be 10 in a couple of months, so is it safe to put him under a general anaesthetic now? It just, I don't know, it's stuff like that. It made me want to like get a second opinion. And then they were saying, oh, we'd also charge you for x-rays as well to see what needs doing to the teeth. But then at the same time they said, oh, but when we descale the teeth, we'll see what needs doing to them. So I'm like, well, why do we need x-ray? Anyway, I don't know. I'm not an expert, but me and Si have been kind of like, I suppose, duped into paying a lot for stuff we didn't really need at vets before. And my priority is making sure do not put these dogs through anything they don't need doing that is going to cause a risk to their life. Like, that's literally my one and only. I mean, I would give them anything as long as, you know, they need it, but they couldn't even say that. I don't know if there's any vets on here, maybe you can reassure me a little bit or not. I don't know, but I just feel like with the dental, we've obviously said that he needs a dental clean, which is fine, but he needs to go under anaesthetic for that, and I don't know, I just, he probably needs some teeth taken out and stuff like that. And I just wonder, like, what's the real benefit? Because he has had that done 3 times before, but like when he was younger, and I've always like just, you know, had him go through it. He has hardly any teeth left now anyway. So what I remember one vet saying to me like a couple of years ago, just let them come out naturally. But then anyway, I don't know. Books. Let's talk books, because I'll just get upset if we talk about the dogs. You never know, like, fully, I feel like, what is the right sort of way to go down. I guess it's like a lot of medicine in a way. You kind of, it is a case of sort of trying one thing before another. Anyway, the 2 books that I've read recently that are like romance and not thrillers are It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover and It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. They're kind of like, they have got they do touch on like domestic violence and stuff like that, and it was a really big movie with Blake Lively that came out fairly recently, but I haven't watched the movies and I hadn't read the books until literally like I've just finished them this week. And yeah, I really enjoyed them. I thought they were like a nice story, a good story. There were some nice messages in there and good messages in there and stuff like that. So if you're looking for kind of like an easy read but with a bit more heart to it, I suppose, and a bit more depth, but still a romance, those 2 books I thought were really, really good. It Ends With Us actually is the first book, and then It Starts With Us follows it. I will link all these in the description so you like have the titles if you want to search them on Amazon or anything like that. And then another book I read was The Crash by Frida McFadden. I really enjoyed that. Frida McFadden's like pretty famous for her kind of like crime thrillers, that sort of thing, like psychological thrillers, and I love loads of her books. I've just finished another one of hers called The Inmate, which was pretty good as well. The ending I didn't actually expect, so yeah, it was good. And I think with most of her books actually the endings I think are quite unexpected. So The Crash was a good one. The Housemaid is one that I read quite a while ago by her, and I think they're making a movie of it now with, I believe it's Sydney Sweeney who's going to play the main character. So I would definitely recommend that one. I really enjoyed it, and it's like I think there's 3 parts, like 3 books in that series. So if you like one, I'm sure you'd like the others. Again, by Frida McFadden, Never Lie. That is so good. I think that's my favourite one of her books, and it's kind of about a therapist and an old house, and it's like a bit creepy but psychological, and yeah, won't give much away. The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden and The Teacher by Frida McFadden, all of them kind of similar vibe, very good crime thrillers. And then I read one by Gilly Macmillan called The Long Weekend, which is about a group of women who go out to stay in a cabin in the woods, but it's like on a farm, and they get this message saying that from one of their friends saying that they're going to kill one of their husbands who was supposed to be on the trip but didn't come on the trip, and they don't know whether to take it seriously or not. And it's basically a lot about the characters, their lives, their struggles, their personal struggles, but it's also like a thriller, like it's very like exciting and psychological, and a very good one. And it's set in the Northumberland moors, so it's kind of got that almost like, you know, that Wuthering Heights haunting kind of spooky feel to it. So that was a good one. One by Claire Allen, Her Name Was Rose, is a very kind of, it's a different psychological thriller. It's about a woman who witnesses the death of another woman, and she thinks it was meant to be her who was killed, and then the whole story unravels to kind of expose different characters in the story and how they play into it, and how the two of them are kind of interlinked. And yeah, it's a very, very interesting book, and I read that one so quickly. The Party House. This is one set in Scotland, in like the kind of Scottish Highlands. Again, it's got that kind of nice, almost like haunting vibe to it, and it's about a woman who meets a guy from the Scottish Highlands, and she goes and stays with him, but she's got a history that you know, obviously is like impacting her decision to go out there. And it's set kind of post-pandemic, and about all the stuff that had happened in the pandemic in this kind of little town in the Scottish Highlands, and a murder that happened there. So it's just all of that kind of together to create a very gripping story that has like a lot of depth to it. I really enjoyed that one. The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins, that is excellent. I really hope they make that one into a movie. It's a bit like there was one that came on the TV, I'm trying to think what it was called. I think it was something like The Neighbour That Lived Across the Street or something like that, but it's similar. And then The Interview by C.M. Ewan. Anything by Adele Parks. I love Adele Parks, like her books are so good. But I read One Last Secret, which was so exciting and like literally had me on the edge of my seat. It's about a woman who works as an escort, and her life and how she gets entangled in a lot of danger. And then one that's totally different to that is The Other Half of Happiness by Aisha Malik, which is about a Muslim woman who marries an English guy. I think he's English, he could be Irish. I think he's an Irish guy, and their life together and how they navigate marriage, being from different races, different classes, and yeah, like their lives together. And it's more of like a slice of life, but it's very funny. Like I really enjoyed it. I think particularly if you have like an Asian heritage, and you'll find it like very funny, like and relatable. So there was that one. And then a couple of others I've just highlighted are The Wedding Night by Sophie Kinsella. Sophie Kinsella just does the most lovely romantic comedies that you just really warm to the characters. They're so funny and yeah, lovely. I think she wrote Confessions of a Shopaholic, I think, if you saw the movie with Isla Fisher. So yeah, her books are just lovely if you want a light, easy kind of romantic read. But yeah, that was a lot of books, wasn't it? I do get through them so quickly. At the moment, I'm reading The Blue Hour by Paula Hawkins. I've only read it like a chapter, and to be honest, I'm struggling to get into it, but I will let you know on that one. But I think that's enough recommendations. I will, of course, keep you up to date with Honey if anything happens there, and Rocky as usual. I know you guys like seeing them on the vlog, but they're very good. They're very settled, so I'm just hoping everything, God willing, is okay health-wise with Honey, and we can get Rocky's teeth sorted if they need to be sorted. But I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and it's been lovely to actually just have a little sit down chat with you at the end of this vlog. Do let me know how you are in the comments. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in upcoming vlogs, and I will try and get those into the videos for you. And I'll see you soon, guys. Have a lovely, wonderful rest of your evening or day, whenever it is you're watching this. And as I say, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.